So apologies for the lighting, but I just wanted to showcase a little bit of my steps and process in making one of these straps. We were doing a WWE or WWF Big Eagle. It's the new current 4mm version on WWE Shop. So I don't really have the setup for this right now. I was hoping to do like some time lapses and be cutting this out and doing all the tooling and stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have that set up yet. I didn't expect to do one of these so soon. But yeah, so everything has been traced. All of the snaps have been placed as far as like where they need to go. Screw holes have already been set, and I'm in the process now of just cutting this out, and I will be back once this has been cut out and the tooling marks have been sort of placed, so that way I can get to that. So see you then. And we're back. After about an hour and a half, I finally have this thing trimmed up really nice. All the markings for the snap box have been placed. I'm going to go through and punch all these holes now. I even got the edges really nice and smooth. Hopefully you can see that. Again, I know the lighting is not great down here because I did not expect to do one of these belts as soon as I have been doing them. So once all the tooling and stuff is finished, I'll go through and I will burnish the edges and make them extra slick to get them prepped for dye. But the tooling step is next. I'll do the tooling and I'll cut out all these holes, and then yeah, we'll be back. So here we are. Everything has been cut. The only thing that I haven't cut yet is the snap holes, and that will come pretty much last. I'll do that right before I start to set them. But everything has been tooled. The edges have been slicked. This thing has already got a nice coat of oil on it. I'm just going to let this oil sort of soak in before I hit it with some dye. I had a couple of plates that I test fit just to make sure that everything was good to go. But for now, we have done pretty much everything that we need to do in this step. So now we're finished with the dye, and then now all of the holes have been punched. So now everything is ready for snaps. I will let this dye set for a few hours to really soak in and to really cure, and then I'll come back down here and hit it with a clear, just a normal like gloss. Let's see if I can find it real fast. So this is what I typically use, just the EcoFlow Super Sheen. It's just water based. I like the Super Sheen because I like these things to be super glossy. So again, all holes have been punched, ready to go. I'm going to do another plate test just to make sure that after the casing from tooling and the oil from yesterday to keep this leather hydrated hasn't really messed with any of the hole placements. So we'll do that off camera. And then the next time that we come back, I will probably have already done the gloss. We'll have already done the male snaps on this end, and then of course I'll go ahead and set the plates and stuff. So there will be a huge jump from this to almost the final product, and then from there we'll do the backing. So stay tuned. Alright, so big jump. Last time we were here, I just dyed the strap, and I was just going to let that sit for a few hours before I put the clear coat on. The clear coat is on, the male snaps are in, and I actually just got done putting the plates on, so that's really cool. We're going to flip this over, kind of give you guys like a little bit of a shot as to what the plates look like on the strap, and then I'm going to flip it back over and go ahead and start applying the backing, so that way I can go ahead and put those snaps in, trim it, and then edge coat it, and this thing will be finished. So let's get it flipped over. So hopefully this will record well. Again, I wasn't really set up for a releather video, but here we are. These are the plates that are on the strap. These are the 2015. I'm assuming these are 4mm. They might be 5. They're pretty thick. But so far, everything looks fantastic, if I do say so myself. Nice rounded edges. Everything looks really good. You got the camouflage tooling down here that goes the entire way of the strap. Now of course on the regular WWE strap or replica strap, the camouflage tooling is replaced with the WWE logo, and then of course with the WWF version there was a WWF logo here. That was not on the TV or the TV version as far as I'm aware, so we just went ahead and went TV accurate with this. You can see the nice little camouflage tooling here. Hopefully the light is kind of picking up what you can see. Yeah, everything's really nice. Everything looks really good. I'm very, very happy with the way that the strap has turned out. I might go ahead and flip this back over and record a little bit more to show you guys a little bit of the flexibility in the strap. I know that's a big thing, and I kind of want to see it for myself too. So, but yeah, nice camouflage tooling, kind of hiding behind the plate back there. So, yeah, this is it's coming along nicely. So we're gonna flip this over, check a little bit of flexibility while the backing is not on, and then we will do another flexibility test once the backing is on. So, okay, so we got it flipped back over. Now, of course, this is a brand new strap, so the flexibility isn't going to quite be what it will be once the strap is used. Let's actually do this side because we've got that extra plate over here, so it might hold a little bit better. I don't really want to flex the strap too much because this isn't my belt, so I don't want to send this belt back with creases in it. Or try my best to not send this belt back with creases in it. Obviously, there will be creases due to shipping, just because I don't ship my belts 100% flat. I will if you provide the box that the WWE shop and Euro shop have started shipping their boxes in. They're nice, big, long, flat boxes. But with this one, it was just sent in a very, very good sized box, probably actually about the size of this foam. So we will just try to package it as carefully as possible to try to minimize creases. But yeah, so flexibility is actually pretty impressive considering how new the strap is. It's still very, very floppy. Way floppier than the standard shop strap. So I'm very happy with that. So let's get this backing on and then give it 24 hours to cure, and then we will be back to trim it and set those snaps, and then I might do a thing on the edge coat. I don't know. It's literally just painting the edges. So we'll see. And here we have it, the finished product. I'll get in there and get some details a little bit later. I'm just trying to go like a big overview pan of the belt. All the snaps are in. We'll flip it over and kind of show you guys the final result of all of that. But yeah, the lighting in here again, I've said this like 17 times in this video, but the lighting's not great. But I will get in here and grab some really close-up shots of all the lines and tooling and all that stuff, just to show you guys the details. But yeah, everything is finished. We'll kind of go over some of the smaller details in just a second. I just kind of wanted to show a nice overview of everything. This is something that I haven't really touched on in this video, but I'm super impressed with these stones in this belt. I also do restoning by request, and I was going to offer to do some stone work for this, but these stones are actually kind of nice. They're not perfect by any means. I mean, they're not really reflective, but they look nice, which is kind of cool. I know like the OG plastic stones from all the other replicas were like super bad. You could definitely tell that they were like a terrible, like cheap plastic. But anyway, that's just a side note. Anyway, so we can jump in. We've kind of seen a little bit of this in all the previous stuff. I know that this video's kind of been jumpy, but I just kind of wanted to show the final result before we get this thing boxed up and sent back to its owner. So we've kind of already went over this a little bit in the previous updates, but this is just the trimmed and edge coated side. Don't mind the reflectiveness of the edge coat. The backing is just the backing's flat, or like a flatter color, and the edge coat is a very shiny black, so it's kind of, it just looks weird. It kind of looks like there's leather showing right here, but I assure you there is no leather showing. I don't know, that's just strange, but you can kind of get the idea of what the edge coat does. It basically just seals that bond a little better. It gives a little bit more protection. So this is, like I was saying in the previous part, where the snaps were the difference between the silver and the brass ones. These turned out pretty good, I think, as far as like appearance goes on the back. I do like for there to be a little bit of definition back here, because I feel like that's pretty common on the real ones. So there is a little bit of definition back here, which is kind of nice. The screws, of course, I sat and basically just sat here for like 20 minutes waiting on the glue to dry, just spinning, or pushing down rather, the backing around these screws to make them pop just a little bit more, make them look a little bit more bolt style, I guess. This foam is really messing with the focus on my camera, so apologies for that. But yeah, so that's pretty much all that there. And then let's get this thing slid down just a little bit so that way I can pan over to this side. And we have the female snaps, which are very, very nice. I did purchase a setter, like an actual like full setter that you mount to a table, because hammering these in is awful and you never get the perfect result on all of them. Like, you'll probably hammer 2 or 3 in and then they're perfect, and then the next ones are awful. So it's very, very, very important to purchase the proper tools for this kind of thing, because it also protects the dome part of these snaps as well. There's no hammer marks, there's no misses or anything like that, which is really nice. If you do notice, there are a couple of little I don't know if you can see that on this side, but you can definitely see it on this side where the snaps from the other side have been pushed in, because I have already done a snap test on this thing. We'll do one on camera just to show you a little bit more. So I already have one snapped because I wanted to do this on camera, and there's not really any way for me to put my camera up right now. I just don't have the equipment set up. I have the equipment, I just don't have it set up. So anyway, we have this one here snapped, so we'll just go ahead and pop that one in real fast. You can kind of just see how this goes. I can do it one-handed, so that should tell you kind of everything that you need to know. Doing this one-handed is insane. But anyway, the snaps go together. You can hear them, you can see them, they're in there. They're not going anywhere. So the snaps and stuff line up exceptionally well. Very happy about that. The strap also looks really nice whenever it's snapped together. There's no like weird curves or anything where the snaps kind of deform the leather. So that's really nice. I like that. I like that all these snaps kind of line up. We should be able to, I don't know if I'll be able to do this one-handed or not. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. That's the snap test. Main thing is just that we got this thing finished. We got it complete. Everything looks really nice. I'm going to flip it over real fast and finish up this video. So I'm extremely happy with the way that this belt turned out. This is my first releather in a really long time. I have massively upgraded my tools, and just my overall like attempt or attack of the way that I do leather. I've been doing leather straps on masks for well over 10 years. So that kind of translates a little bit as far as like just knowing the different types of leather tools, things of that nature. I mean, WWE Shop's kind of killing it. This is a 2015-ish replica. There's no bend on this plate, the center plate, which kind of sucks because it's super flat. The side plates actually have more of a curve on them than the main plate. If you can kind of see, like there's almost no curve to this thing at all. It's very flat. It's very pancake-ish. But you get the idea. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like, you can subscribe, you can do all that crap. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. I do these videos for fun. I don't really do them for attraction or anything. And that's kind of the way that I've kind of tackled this whole like comeback, is I just do things for fun, more or less. Yes, I do make money off of them. That is nice. But overall, these are just really fun things for me to do. But anyway, again, if you enjoy the video, do all that crap. If not, thanks for watching regardless. I've had a super fun time recording this video. Any of the releathers after this will be a little bit different. I am going to invest in some equipment to do time lapses of me stamping and tooling and all that fun stuff, and just giving better quality content overall. That's kind of the big thing with this, is I don't want things to seem like they're very thrown together, very like half done. I do want to kind of spend some time just on everything, just the overall everything. So, but I've rambled way too long. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, if you can leave them down below. You can message me. I'll put all my socials in the description for the store and for my Instagram and things like that. If you'd like to get a belt releathered, or you would like something done on your championship, again, I do some restoning. I don't do crazy stuff. I don't do spinners. I haven't done like a network logo or anything like that, but like this stuff, big gold, that type of thing, like that's no big deal. And I can usually do it pretty cheap. Just let me know. Again, all links to everything will be down in the description below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.